President Obama justifying his executive action on immigration with a pep in his step.
The actions I'm taking are not only lawful, they're the kinds of actions taken by every single Republican president and every single Democratic president for the past half-century. And to those members of Congress who question my authority to make our immigration system work better, or question the wisdom of me acting where Congress has failed, I have one answer: pass a bill.
Well, the president says he just had to fix a broken system. But could he have had other motives? Jonah Goldberg has some theories. He's a senior editor at the National Review and a Fox News contributor, and he thinks he does. Nice to see you this morning, Jonah.
Good to see you, Clayton.
All right, some ulterior motives here, perhaps. With a politician, I don't know if I buy it.
Right, no, I know. It would be so strange. I mean, next we'll find out that bears are using our forests as toilets to find out a politician has, other motives. So, yeah, look, I think he's got two big goals here. One is to placate a constituency, the Hispanic base and immigration activists who have been very mad at him for a very long time for not doing more on immigration. So he wants to sound like he's being bold and forthright and doing something exciting. And at the same time, what he really wants to do is tick off the Republicans and tick off opponents to this move, and to get, basically in internet parlance, to troll the Republicans, to get them to freak out, to make him seem more reasonable. And so far it hasn't quite worked, not because Republicans aren't really mad, but because Republicans can't get around one simple and clear-cut way to respond. But look, it's very rare that this White House leaks blockbuster new information and proposals to Fox News. And yet Fox News was the one who got the exclusive that he was going to do that. They did that for a reason. It's because they wanted to enrage a lot of the people who watch Fox News and blow up Washington, in effect.
Did it work? I mean, look, the Republicans, when they were leaving for Thanksgiving break, they were all befuddled. I mean, there were reporters asking different Republicans as they were getting on airplanes to fly home to their constituency, what are you going to do about this? What's the response? And they didn't have a clear answer. Do you think when they come back from Thanksgiving break, they'll have a clear answer?
My guess is no. To be honest, look, I think what he's doing is constitutionally dubious. I think it is politically and morally irresponsible, because even on his own terms, the things that Obama is doing don't really make a lot of sense. The distinctions he draws between the people he's going to carve in and carve out of this policy are completely arbitrary. And what he's doing on the constitutional level is terrible. That said, I'm not sure that it's in the Republicans or in the country's best interest to freak out. Because Obama's policy doesn't really work unless the Republicans freak out and make it look really reasonable. And if instead they bide their time in how they respond to this, that might be better for Republicans, and it might drive the White House nuts. That said, there are lots of Republicans who really want to punish him for this, and I'm sympathetic to that in principle. This is what he's doing is outrageous. Right. But all the proposals that people are talking about, disinviting him from the State of the Union, doing these weird Rube Goldberg, no relation,
cutting
mechanisms for defunding the government.
White House.
Yeah, I mean, burning bags of dog poop on the White House lawn. None of that stuff will really work, and it'll make the GOP seem petty. So in many ways, it may make sense to bide their time and wait for the right opportunity.
I think you bring up a great point, because some of this program, the actual application process doesn't even start until the spring of 2015. We're then in the heated election cycle again for 2016 for Republicans to come out and slam the president on immigration reform or blanket amnesty really could hurt them.
Yeah, no, I think that's right. What the Republicans should do is simply take, in my view, is if I had to propose something, I don't really get into that business, but is take the high road and reject this whole comprehensive immigration reform approach and do what they've been doing. Offer piecemeal solutions to specific problems. Make the president the one who vetoes and blocks and refuses to do anything about fixing these small, specific, common sense problems. And put the lie to Obama's statement that all he needs is an immigration bill to fix this problem. Send him immigration bills, just not the ones that he necessarily wants.
Great. Jonah Goldberg, great to see you this morning. We appreciate it as always. Thanks, Jonah.
Great to be here. Thanks.